Yo, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. So you guys already know we're going to be talking about Lcx versus Cro today. These are the two top regulated exchanges after everything that has been going on this past week about the whole SEC, coming after Binance and Coinbase. Now, as you guys can see, the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, is facing market manipulation accusations, right? Fire Gary Gensler, right? This is all coming from him. I think he has some deep hatred for crypto for not getting a job at Binance or something, but you guys already know about all of that. So let's get into what we really want to talk about. So just at the end of May, the European formally signed its landmark markets in crypto assets, which is called the MiCA regulation, into law on Wednesday. Now, this doesn't go full effect until 2024-2025. Cryptos will want to focus on, but this also leads to what recently happened here. Crypto.com has shut down its institutional exchange in the US, right? I don't think it's breaking Crypto.com at all. I don't think that it started yet. I read somewhere that the exchange didn't fully start yet. It was going to go into effect, but they actually just stopped it from going into effect. But the thing is, they also said that right here, that they can reopen the institutional trading platform in the future. The only reason they shut it down is because that the lack of demand due to the market landscape in the US. This all came from, like I said, the lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase, right? So this is nothing new. The US is basically stifling innovation here, right? But these other, these projects also focus on being regulated in different countries, which Cro is basically regulated in a lot of different countries right now. So this is huge for them, right? Of course, the being regulated in the US will be also big for them, but right now they do have other regulations, right? They're sitting at 5 cents at a $1.3 million market cap. 26 billion of their circulating supply is out right now. And as you guys can see, the all-time high was 96 cents. Now, people do predict that this will definitely hit back its all-time high, right? I haven't used Cro.com personally. I wanted to buy the NFTs on there because it was like, I think it was called Loaded Lions. I don't remember what it was or something like that, but it was something with the Lions, and Joel Embiid had it as his profile pic. But I know a lot of people that is getting into crypto, if they don't use Coinbase, they use the Crypto.com app, right? So from here, as you guys can see, Cronos actually partnered with Google Cloud, which is definitely a great partnership, right? What Cronos has going for them, what the Crypto.com has going for them, is that they have been around for a long time. They have established themselves with their credit cards, banking cards, things like that, right? Even purchased, now named the Crypto.com stadium. So they have some big ties as of right now, right? Not only that, they have a recent partnership with routing system with the coin routes, which is basically here will combine its infrastructure with coin routes routing technology to offer diversified liquidity. Coin routes aims to help its clients execute trades at the best possible prices. In order to do this, the company needs an accurate picture of all the liquidity in the markets, right? So this is actually a good step forward for crypto exchange, the Crypto.com, in terms of getting you the best prices out there, right? Like I said, me personally, I haven't really used Cro.com, the Crypto.com exchange a lot, but I know a lot of people are big fans of it. So amidst of all this regulation news and things like that, I do believe that Crypto.com will become one of the bigger exchanges. It's already one of the bigger exchanges, but I think it will become a lot bigger than what it is already, due to all this regulations it's getting, and it's getting even more regulations, right? But also in recent news here, the Chinese bank has issued the first tokenized security on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, why do I point this out to you guys? Because we're now moving on to my favorite exchange, Lcx, which they are predicting or have already said that the future will be tokenized. But this is not the first time we've seen a tokenized Ethereum, right? Lcx actually offers, tokenized Ethereum, tokenized bonds, right? With Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the Euro. And not only that, they have their tokenized LCX as well. As you guys can see, the LCX Earn is a groundbreaking platform that offers you a chance to invest in tokenized bonds with an offering of 7% on your investments, right? So this is already a huge step from what I showed you guys. Not too many people know that Ethereum has been tokenized in China, right? So LCX is also the first to do it, right? And as you guys can scroll down, they do have a launch pad. They also have 9 other regulatory approvals, right? And I did mention in the beginning of the video about the MiCA compliant regulations, right? LCX is already compliant with all the MiC regulations too. So this is already a huge step when it comes down to LCX and more regulations and how they will be adopted. So also not on top, also to mention, basically with all the SEC news and things like that, you guys can see the holders, the total addresses that actually been buying LCX has been going up. As you guys can see from here, has gone up to 19,700. And I do think that the holders for LCX will continue to grow because of the fact that it's an ultra low, it's not an ultra low cap, but it's a low cap of an exchange with so many regulations, right? As you guys can see, it's at $40 million market cap at a 5-cent price, right? Circulating supply is over 700 million of its tokens being out. Just over 50, way over 50% of its supply already out in it onto circulation. As you guys can see, all-time high for it was 56 cents. Now the funny thing about LCX is that if LCX even achieves the market cap of Kronos, right, it's actually three times its all-time high, being 56 cents, and this gets up to $1.79. That's only an upside of 33x. I believe there's way more upside for LCX as well when it comes down to these regulations helping them out, right? And not to mention here, there's been hints towards an Ethereum layer 2 here, right? This is going to be something that's going to be interesting to see. Within the next 4 weeks, we may get some news on an Ethereum layer 2 that is compliant and regulated chain for the future of tokenization. Man, LCX is really undervalued in my opinion, right? And in the recent AMA that they had, which was a few days ago, they talked a little bit more about regulations. So let's scroll down here, right? Monty here, the CEO, has said that we have a long-term vision to expand our reach and serve customers across the globe. They couldn't share the specifics on, on the regions that they're considering, but they do understand the strategic importance of the places like, Africa, Dubai, Singapore, and Hong Kong, right? The regulatory environment is a key factor in our decision-making process. Therefore, we're actively exploring these markets and considering the feasibility and requirements for obtaining a license. Our aim is to operate within the confines of each region's regulatory framework to provide a secure and legal compliant platform for our users. So this to me is pretty huge, right? And they even keep talking about it a little bit more here. Furthermore, impending pan-European MiC, we just talked about that, right? Regulations set to come in force 2024-2025 will enable us to passport all MiC license from, like just said, I never pronounce this right, across the European Union. This means we don't need to establish separate entities in each European country, streamline our operations, and enhance transparency and trust. This experience and foresight position us uniquely as we consider expanding into new territories such as Africa, Dubai, Singapore, and Hong Kong. And you guys know Hong Kong just opened the door for trading there, right? And they also, now China also has tokenized Ethereum. I'm telling you guys, LCX is going to be something big. Now I'm already biased on it because I like it in terms of the growth factor for it. I like the exchange, I like the launchpad and things like that, but I know there's a lot of other people that like Cro. This is why I'm going to ask you guys the question. What do you guys think? Who do you think will be better off in the future? And if you only had the opportunity to invest in one, which would it be, LCX or Cro? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.